नमस्ते प्रणाम गीता ध्यान ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna, which was included in the Mahabharata by the ancient sage Vyasa. O showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism, O goddess contained in the 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Now, Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devakim Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. O son of Vasudeva, the destroyer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. And now we take up the reading of the 43rd Shloka today from the Sankhya Yoga, the second Adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna continues telling about the qualities of the type, how people who are infirm in mind with no focus on one particular objective in their life, how they keep on shifting from one focus to another, from one activity to another. And in this 43rd Shloka, Sri Krishna says, kāmātmānaḥ swarga-parā janma-karma-phala-pradām kriyā-viśheṣha-bahulāṁ bhogaiśhwarya-gatiṁ prati. Now Sri Krishna is talking about, in the previous Shlok, in the 42nd Shlok, he spoke about the people who keep eulogizing the words of the Vedas, just talking high and flowery words, flowery speech, pushpitam vacham, and they just keep on, oh, this is wonderful, there is nothing like this, all those kind of things. But contrary to their speech is their act. And now Sri Krishna tells about that type of people, kāmātmānaḥ, those who have put their everything in the worldly desires, kāmātmānaḥ. Their entire focus is on the worldly desires. And how? Swarga-parā. And once having left the world, their focus is, oh, I should enjoy the heavenly pleasures. Swarga-parā janma-karma-phala-pradām. In my next birth also, I should be enjoying only the pleasures, not the miseries and sorrows and griefs. No, they don't. They want only pleasures and joys and happiness. So ignorant they are of the ways of the world that there is, in case they cannot be just joy or a pleasure or happiness without unhappiness, without misery, without grief, without sorrows. But all their actions, kriyā-viśheṣha-bahulāṁ, all their actions are specific with that objective in mind. Oh, I should not get any lowly birth when I am born next. I should enjoy only the heavenly pleasures. Swarga-parā bhogaiśhwarya-gatiṁ prati. That I should be able to attain all the pleasures and aishwarya-gatiṁ. All the lordship I should be able to enjoy. Their entire focus is only on that. Now, who are desire-ridden? who hold the attainment of heaven as the goal of birth and its activities, whose words are laden with specific rites, bringing in pleasure and lordship. So these are the type of, again, people who have no focus, who are not vyavasayatmika, like Sri Krishna had told in the 41st Shloka. These are the people who don't have any focus. One time they will say, oh, there is nothing like Vedas. Whatever is said, oh, wonderful. But no practical application of those elevating words. And again, only steeped in the worldly desires. kāmātmānaḥ, swarga-parā. Having the desire only of enjoying the heavenly pleasures. So these are the type of people whose activities, kriyā-viśheṣha-bahulāṁ, whose the entire the activities, the sphere of their work on this life, on this earth, is only with that focus in mind. That I should not have any grievances. I should not have any unhappiness. I should not have any sorrows. I should not have any misery. Only the pleasures and joys and happiness. Now, is the world practically so? This is the contradiction that Sri Krishna is pointing out to Arjuna. That never ever focus that, okay, I will only have good things. I won't have bad things. This life, this world is full of the opposite dualities, the pleasure and pain, heat and cold, the joy and sorrow, life and death. It is a mix-up of all the opposite dualities. If you have to accept one, you have to accept the other. They cannot go separately. They go hand in hand. These are the two sides of the same coin. And still Sri Krishna says there are some people with this objective, all their activities, all their undertakings in this life is only to have a heavenly pleasure. In this life, in the next life, in all the lives to come, they are so ignorant. So this is what Sri Krishna has highlighted in this 43rd shloka of the Sankhya Yoga, again and again bringing it to Arjuna's attention, to Arjuna's understanding that this life is like that. Don't get so much emotionally attached to it. Be detached. Whatever your duty, whatever your swadharma as a kshatriya, you have to do it. If you have to fight, the righteous war, the dharma yuddha, you have to do it. Don't run away from it. Instead, be firm. Be firm in the mind. Be vyavasayik in the mind. And not like avyavasayina, that infirm in mind. Today thinking this, next moment thinking that, next moment doing that, third thing. Not like that. So that is Sri Krishna's teaching to Arjuna and to us in this 43rd shlok. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.